Okay, so let's bring yourself into a comfortable sitting posture. I would recommend to use a blanket or cushion beneath you so you have a little bit support. So any comfortable sitting posture. And it's winter, December, so make sure you are warm, you have a lot of padding beneath you. And this is our yin yoga class. Yin yoga and self-care. So really bringing yourself into where you are, into your body, and slowly turning your, closing the eyes and turning your gaze into your body. Imagine you turning off the light outside and suddenly your focus completely in your body. How are you today? Ask yourself, how are you, my body? So making a conscious intention to leave all the thoughts and worries of the day behind. And this time is for yourself, taking care of your body. Okay, and now we're gonna start gentle neck rotation. So dropping the left ear to the left shoulder, right ear to the right shoulder, just swinging your head from side to side. So your sitting is really easy. You can extend the legs if that's more comfortable. You can lean to a sofa or something. So make sure you are comfortable. But the chest is lifted, heart is lifted, and soften and drop the shoulders down. And then when the left ear on the left shoulder, just keep it there. And then with the left hand reaching all the way to the right ear. And stretching the right side of the neck. With the right hands, you can reach to the side of the neck and just stroking up and down. From behind the ear all the way down to the shoulders and go up again to the base of the scalp. Just up and down, massaging. And then maybe squeezing with the fingers, softening the tissues. Just massaging the side of the neck. Let's try now just with 4 fingers, press down on the muscles and imagine you moving them to the front of the chest, to the collarbones. So again, pressing down onto the muscles and then moving them towards the collarbone. One more time. And then you can release the right hand and release the top arm. Just notice the difference between the sides. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. And then with the right hand, reaching to the left ear. So with the weight of your hands, maybe your head dropping down a little bit, but make sure you're not squeezing the right ear with the right shoulder. Drop the right shoulder down. So now we are stretching the left side of the neck. With the left hand, just stroking up and down. Just maybe close your eyes and just feel into it, and you can do it in a way you feel to do so. Maybe squeezing the muscles with the fingers, like we did on the other side. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit massage, a little bit touch to soften the tissues and the muscles. Now let's press with the forefingers, pressing down on the muscles at the base of the neck, and then moving them towards the front, towards the collarbone. And again, pressing down on the muscles and then moving them towards the front, to the collarbone. And one more time, pressing down and moving them to the front. And now we can release both of the arms and bring the head back to the center. Now we're gonna move the face all the way to the right side. So gazing to the right, through above the right shoulder and back to the center and to the left. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest, lift the heart, back to the center, to the right, back to the center, to the left. And then to the center again. Now you can drop the chin all the way to the chest. Exhale. Inhaling, lifting the chin all the way up and drop it backward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose up. And then bring the head back to the center. Now with the fingers, pressing down below the collarbones. It's like holding on the skin, and then lift the chin up again. So feeling the muscles in front of the throat. And then exhale down again. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down through the mouth. One more time up. Exhale down. Then bring the head back to center. Now let's remove the support beneath you, and then legs are wide apart, knees are wide apart, hands just on the side of the hips. We're gonna do a little bit knee swing. And back to the center. Now bring the sole of the feet together. So we're gonna start with butterfly as usual. So here again, it would be useful to sit on a pillow if the knees are, so my knees are quite low, but if your knees are around here, or if you feel your pelvis drawing you backward, you are not able to sit upright, then you could sit at the edge of the pillow. So this will tilt the pelvis backward and it will be easier to fall forward. And then also if your knees are really high, you may consider having maybe some support on the side of the legs, so you don't have too much pressure in the hips. And let's fold the toes or the ankles, lift the heart, drop the shoulders down, just flapping the knees. And remember, you should not feel any pain during any of the postures. If you feel a pain, just take a step back. And if you can't avoid the pain in that posture, you may release the posture and just move into another posture that feels more safe and comfortable. So you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, and you can have as much rest as you need. Okay, now let's come to a stillness. Hands in front of your feet. Lift the chest and slowly start walking the hands forward as you're dropping the belly button down to the gap in between the legs. Keep your back straight. And then stop where your body stops you. And then you can check again with your body. Do you feel any pain anywhere inside of the hips? Then you can adjust the hips or come up a little bit. And then you can try letting go of the torso and the head. So really letting go of the upper body. And see if this is okay. If this creates any pain. If any pain on the lower back, remember you always need to keep the spine straight to avoid the lower back pain. Any pain at the back of the neck, you need to keep the neck in line with the spine. Otherwise, you can relax everything. And maybe close your eyes. Feel the palms of the hands on the floor. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. So please don't tense anything in the body. Not tensing, forcing the arms, reaching forward. Just let them be. Here, if you feel to do so, if you have a few below, you can have some support under the forehead. Or if you have a bolster, you can use again, or maybe a yoga block, you can have support under the forehead. Or just let your body holding itself. And then relax the arms, relax the shoulders, relax the hands on the floor. Feel the earth beneath your hands. Stable earth. You've been held by the earth. Maybe feeling the parts of the body in contact with the earth, your sitting bones, buttocks, upper legs, sides of the feet. And relax the head if you don't have any pain at the back of the neck. And relax the jawbone. Open the mouth a little bit, breathing in and out through the mouth, really relaxing the jawbone, relaxing the root of the tongue, relaxing the muscles around the eyes, in between eyebrows, relaxing everything in the face. Can you relax the skin of the face and the head? Breathing in and out through the mouth. You may notice maybe your torso sink down a little bit more. They have layers and layers of tissues surrounding all the muscles, and suddenly you might get one layer being just softened and you might be able to go lower. Or it may take a bit longer, so just be with your body. Remember, in this class, you're holding space, safe space for your body. You are holding your body. All you need to do is that. creating a deeper connection with your body. As your connection deepens with the body, you will start hearing more and more what your body needs. How it feels. And then you can take care of yourself much better. 3 more breaths. And then we're gonna start releasing this posture very slowly, all the way backward. So very slowly, without rushing, lifting the head and bringing the neck and the spine in line as you're lifting the chest. And then slowly walking the hands back towards the legs. And you can hold the knees and bring the legs together. Maybe stroking the legs, the top of the legs, the back of the legs. You may feel to do something else. Just do something that feels good for the legs and the hips. Okay. So now we're going to do a hamstring stretch with straight legs. So basically extending the legs forward. Just make sure that you have good padding beneath your feet, so your heels are comfortable, your legs are comfortable. And then if you feel any tension at the back of the knees, you can always have a pillow beneath the knees. So make sure your legs are comfortable. Remember, if your bones are comfortable, your body will open up much better. Okay. Also here, if you're not able to sit upright, again, if your pelvis drawing you backward, I would recommend to sit at the edge of a cushion. So not in the center, at the edge. So it's almost like you're almost sliding from the cushion. This will just tilt the pelvis upward, which will bring the torso forward. Okay, so let's start with bent legs. Hug your legs from the thighs, bringing the torso and the legs together. Keep your back straight. And now from here, we're going to slowly start sliding the legs forwards. Keep the torso with the legs. And you will come to a place that you want your tummy will start getting apart from the thighs. When you get there, release the arms, bring the hands on the floor. So keep the torso where it is, but extend the legs. And then, so this is where you need to stop. You may want to, if you feel any tension beneath the knees, you can have the support under the knees. And then keep the arms on the side of the legs. And now, here, you can try and see if you can let go of the torso and the head, as we did in butterfly. And see if this is okay, as long as you don't feel any pain on the lower back and the back of the neck. Otherwise, you just need to keep them straight and stay where you are. In time, you might feel your belly button going down, maybe all the way down to the thighs. And just facing down towards the legs. Or maybe you are able to let go of the torso and the head. Maybe you want to close the eyes to bring your gaze into your body again. And just notice as you're relaxing the arms, maybe your shoulders sinking down towards the earth. You may feel the ribs on your upper back. Ribs are opening. You may feel the impact on the lower back and the back of the legs. So this is an amazing posture to open up the back of the whole body. And it's considered as quite an advanced posture, as also quite internal. May not feel so comfortable to be there. Just see how you feel and remember, in this class, you're treating yourself as if you are treating 5 years version of yourself, with kindness, with compassion, with patience, without judging. How would you treat yourself if you were 5 years old in this posture? Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Winter time is for returning inwards, nurturing, resting. The earth will be keeping all the seeds beneath. They will be just waiting. In patience, they will be kept and protected, will be nurtured by the earth, and will be ready to start growing in summer. It's a bit like that. We are part of the nature. If you feel you are a bit drawn a bit inwards, maybe feeling a bit more emotional, it's all okay. So it's breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if any thoughts, emotions, feelings comes up, you always have this box just next to your yoga mat. You can put them into that box and close the lids and tell them, I'll think about you later. Or maybe it's yours, you are sending them to another room. You just notice what they are, how they sound, and then let them go. So this is a really good stretch for opening the back of the legs and back of the whole body if you're able to let go of the torso without pain. Three more breaths. And then we're going to start releasing. We're going to release this posture all the way backward as we always do. So slowly lifting the head, straightening your back, and then slowly start walking the hands backwards, bringing yourself into the center. Lift the chest, lift the chin up. So we closed in, now we want to open up. Maybe bring the hands right at your back. Lift the chest, maybe bend the knees, move the hips a little bit forward, and then again, maybe knee swing. Or if you feel to do something completely different, you're welcome to do that. So we are bringing a little bit more movement to the hips and the legs as we do this. Knee swing is really good for your hips and the lower back. If you are sitting a lot, it's a really good one to do also after any repetitive exercise like running, cycling, playing football. And back to the center. Okay. So now let's do a little bit spinal stretch. So bringing yourself, your hands and the knees, and make sure you have lots of padding under the knees. Flatten the feet and wrist under your shoulders. We're gonna open the knees a little bit wider than your hips. Drop the hips all the way on the heels. Extend the arms forward. This is a really good flow to do in the mornings. So, your head in between your shoulders. Hips are on the heels and arms are extended here. So you feel your shoulder blades. And as you're breathing in, imagine someone is pulling you up from your shoulder blade. So you are lifting up, rounding your back, and then in the center, slowly lowering the hips and lifting the chest up, chin up. Your maybe lower legs getting apart, or maybe you are lifting them up. And then as you exhaling all the way back, big toes together, hips on the heels, head in between shoulders. Inhaling, moving forward from lifting the shoulder blades. And in the center, reversing, lowering the hips, lifting the chest, look up. And then exhaling through the mouth all the way back. Inhaling, moving forward, lifting the shoulder blades, reversing in the center, look up. Exhaling back. Inhaling, reversing in the center, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. And then exhaling back to the earth. Close your eyes and really let your breath move you forward as you're breathing in. Opening up, and then as you exhaling, leaving you back to the earth again. And then inhaling, moving with the breath. Reversing, lifting the chin, and then exhaling back to the earth, release. 2 more. Inhaling forward, lowering the hips, look up. Exhaling all the way back. Last one. Moving forward, lowering the hips, lift the chest. And then all the way back to the center. Now bring the knees together. So it's like coming to a child pose. Hips on the heels, arms are extended. Now slowly move the arms towards your left side. Maybe right hand going over the left hand, stretching the right side of the torso. So here really keeping the knees and the hips facing forward. So don't move the hips or the knees. So you are moving from the belly to the left. So the stretch is on the right side of the torso, starting from right hip, right shoulder blade, right shoulder, armpit on the right side, maybe triceps. Really nice stretch for the side of the body. 2 more breaths here. Feel the ribs are opening, helping with the lymphatic system. The sides of the body, we don't engage the sides of the body. So it's really important to stretch. Now, slowly bringing the arms back to the center. So really sitting down, settling down in the center. Drop the hips, knees together, and then same thing on the right side. Moving the arms to your right, maybe left hand going over the right hand, head in between your shoulders. And then now stretching the left side of the torso, starting from left hip, Feel all the ribs are opening on the side of the body. Armpit, left shoulder. You can move the left hand over the right hand to get a bit deeper here. 5 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And slowly bring the arms forward. And then move the hips above the knees. So please have lots of support on the knees here. We're gonna go down to melting heart. We have a little bit more stretch for the spine and the upper back. So what we do, keep the hips above the knees here, but extend the arms forward and see if you can drop the forehead down. You might be able to drop the chin and chest down. See where you are. So really, it is called melting heart. So we try to drop the heart onto the floor here. And the impact will be on the shoulder blades, on the upper back, inside of the arms. And if you feel any pain on the shoulders, you can square the arms around the head. If you feel you're gonna fall, it means maybe your hips too forward. You can move it backward. Five more breaths here. Last breath. To release, let's square the arms and then bring the elbows backward. And coming up on the hands and the knees. And then moving the hips from side to side. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit stretch for the hips and the spine. So extending the left leg backward parallel with the floor and extend the right arm forward. This is also really good for sciatica if you have it. Really extending in both directions. Someone is pulling you forward and backward and getting really tall and facing down to the earth. Relaxes all the joints, realigns the spine, and then bring them back to the floor. And same thing on the other side. Now extend the right leg parallel, pointing the toes, and extend the left arm forward. Someone is pulling you forwards from your hands and backward from the right foot. So getting really tall in both directions. Getting tall, tall, tall. Someone is really pulling you. Feel all the joints are opening up. And then back to the center. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna go into pigeon. So for pigeon, you have options. So let's start with sitting square legs. So again, make sure you have some paddings under your legs. I'm gonna start from the front to demonstrate. So bringing the legs in square. So left leg, lower leg in front of you, parallel to your chest, and then right leg is squared and going backward. So if you feel already you have really tight hips, you can start with this one. And slowly, so your torso facing down to the lower leg, not to the knee. So slowly lowering the belly button down and dropping the torso onto the left leg. And then, if you feel this is already quite tense, you can stay here. This is half pigeon. If you want to try full pigeon, then you can extend the right leg backwards, lift the hips up, and then you are in full pigeon. Pigeon also is good for sciatica, so I would recommend to try. And if you have any pain on the knee, all you need to do is change the position of the foot, left foot. Maybe bring it closer to your left hip, right hip. And also you can realign the hips from the floor. So this is where we are in pigeon. Either you are in half pigeon, so legs are squared, leaning down onto the left leg, or maybe you are extending the right leg. And here, just make sure your hips are aligned from the floor, so you are not falling on one side. You may be falling onto left or right side. Actually, both are possible. So just lift them up. And any pain on the knee, change the position of the left foot. You can bring it under your right hip, or maybe your leg is parallel. If you are more advanced, then you can move the left foot away from the hips and then drop yourself down. So just dropping the torso down, maybe forehead on the floor, maybe on a pillow. And then relax the spine. You can maybe walk the right leg even more backwards. The impact is on the left hip here. And make sure also both hips are aligned and parallel to the front of the mat. So here your right hip maybe tend to go backward. Pull it forward and move the left hip backward, right hip forward. So they are aligned and parallel to the front of the mat. And now can you relax the spine? Can you relax the back? Can you relax the chest? It's a strong stretch for the hips, especially outer hips joint. Your hips will feel really good after this one. It can feel quite uncomfortable as we are working on the outer hips joints, buttocks. It can really bring a lot of comfort to the hips afterwards. 3 more breaths. And after 3 breaths, you can slowly start preparing yourself, lifting up, releasing the posture all the way backwards. So bring the hands on the side of the head, lift the chest, and slowly drop the hips down on the left side, and then coming back to where we were, draw the right leg forward. Now let's extend both of the legs, give the legs a little bit rest, maybe stroking them. And now we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. So starting, bringing the bending both of the legs, so it's in 99, both of the legs are square, bend, and right lower leg in front of your hips. So first maybe try with the half pigeon, so slowly dropping yourself onto the lower leg on the right side. Remember, not on the knee, we are not leaning to the right, we are leaning right forward down, and the impact on the right hip, outer hips joint on the right side. You may stay here already if this is challenging. You may play with the left leg, maybe try bringing the left leg backward a little bit and see how does it feel. Maybe you are able to extend the left leg all the way back and bring yourself into full pigeon, where the right leg beneath your hips, and then your hips are aligned from the floor. Remember, they should be on the same height, so you are not pulling on a side here. Keep the hips aligned, same height from the floor. And then, if any pain on the knee, remember you need to move the left foot, right foot towards maybe left hip this time. And you can also flex the foot to activate the muscles around the knees to avoid any pain. And then really dropping the belly button onto the legs, dropping the torso, dropping the chest, moving the left leg even more backwards. Maybe there is a support under your forehead. Maybe just your hands under your foreheads. See where you want to be. And feel the stretch on the right hip. Make sure you are not falling on a side, so keep checking with the hips. You can have a little bit, if you feel you're falling on a left side, for example, I feel like I'm falling onto the left side, you can have a little bit, like roll a blanket and then provide some padding under the hips so you are not falling. And then you can relax into the posture. Breathing in all the way down to the pelvis. Imagine the pelvis clearing, lightening the breath is cleaning and lightening the pelvis. And exhaling and releasing all the way out through the spine, out through the mouth. Inhaling all the way down through the spinal cord, tailbone, into the pelvis. And feel the breath clearing, lightening, releasing any tension in the pelvis, and exhaling, release. again, check in with your inner voices. How is your inner talk as you are in this challenging posture? What it tells you? Is it supportive? Is it gentle? Or is it judgmental? How is your inner sound? And you can always choose a supportive voice. You can cultivate the supportive voice to strengthen the nervous system, bringing your resilience to the body. Need 3 more breaths and then we're gonna release. Okay, now all the way backward. Bring the hands side of the head and slowly lifting the torso, and then throw the left leg backward, bending where we were at the beginning, and then drop the hips down. And now you can again extend the legs, giving your legs a little bit stroke, maybe reaching the toes, feet, squeezing, stroking the legs. Back of the legs is really good for stroking. And if you can squeeze as you do, this is really good for circulation and lymphatic system. And now we're gonna come down on the floor, your chest down on the floor. And so we're gonna lift the legs and the arms, and we're gonna come up on the tummy. This is really good for strengthening the back muscles. And we need to strengthen the back muscles to bring body and bring balance to the front and the back of the body, and also bring a good, build a good support for the spine and the hips. Also, this one is really good for sciatica. So what we do, arms on the side of the body, chin on the floor, and slowly start inhaling, lifting the lower legs, upper legs, and the arms, and coming up on the tummy, and lifting up as much as you can, and use all the back muscles, squeezing and activating all the back muscles to lift the chest and the legs as much as you can. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. And release. Chin on the floor. Just having 2 breaths rest, and we'll do it one more time. Okay, so breathing in, lifting the lower legs, upper legs, and the arms. If you feel to do so, you can swing with the arms or fly. You can use the arms, but what we do is really using all the back muscle to lift the chest and the legs. Up, 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 up. And release. Well done. Now hands on top of each other. Right cheek on the hands. And release the body on the floor. Really relaxing the whole body. 3 breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can slowly roll yourself on your back. open the arms to the sides in line with the shoulders, knees together. Let's extend the right leg forward and left knee above your left hip, with the right hand reaching to the left knee, and then slowly dropping the left knee on your right side, coming into a twist. This will maybe lift the left shoulder up. To release and drop the left shoulder down, you need to lift the torso, especially the right side of the torso, and drop the left shoulder and then release the right shoulder. So you need to lift the torso, upper back, and release the left shoulder down before releasing the right shoulder. And here you can decide where you want to be. Maybe you are here. Maybe you are extending the left leg forward. Maybe holding on to the toes with the hands. Both legs are extended. And if you're extending and holding the toes, or maybe you are not able to hold the toes, but your aim will be moving the left leg up towards your right hand. So the impact at the back of the legs, on IT band, on your lower back, and again, side of the body, shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. Really nice. Opening the side of the body, lower back. Your final twist. Really enjoy it. And now slowly bend the left leg and bring the knees back to center. Bend both of the knees. Bring the hips to the center. Maybe lift the hips and shake it off. And now we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg, right knee above the right hip, and then right arm open to the side. Left hand on the right knee. Drop the right knee onto the left side. So maybe your right shoulder is lifted. To drop the right shoulder down, you need to lift the torso, release the right shoulder, and then release the left shoulder. Then you can bring the hands back to the right knee, maybe extending the right leg, maybe holding the toes with the left hand, or maybe just make sure right foot on the floor if you're extending it. And now opening the right side, IT bands, glutes, hamstrings. Really good stretch for the legs and for your back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Three more breaths. Trust your body, it works. It's working. Trust. Trust what you do, what you feel, what your life brings you to do. Trust yourself. Trust your body. Trust the time. And trust what is happening. Okay, now we're taking a deep breath in, and as you exhaling, bending the right knee again and bringing back to the center. Now bring both knees together into your chest, hug the legs, and then swinging from side to side. And then bring the hands on the knees. Make big circles with the knees. And then other way around. And then extend the left leg, bring the right knee in, right knee to the right shoulder. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then extend the right leg, bring the left knee in, left knee to the left shoulder. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feeling the earth beneath you as we did at the beginning. And now you can extend the left leg too. And then bring yourself into a resting posture for just a couple of minutes. This will be your Shavasana. So can you make yourself really comfortable? Maybe having a blanket over you, so make sure you are warm and feeling safe. You can have support under the knees if you feel to do so. Just bring comfort as much as you need. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then closing your eyes. Again, turning the light off outside and bringing the light into the body. Feeling your body, feeling the skin, bones, muscle, all the organs, feeling the inside of the body, content of your body. Just notice this is your body, this is where you live. This is your home. Feel the health of your body, strength of your body, resilience of your body. Your body might be a little bit weak or maybe not feeling great. That's okay too. That's the rhythm of life. There will be always ups and downs. Go down and we'll go up even stronger. Again, trusting the circle of life. Circle of life. Cycle of life. What do you need? Just maybe ask yourself, my body, what do you need from me for the next couple of days? How can I help you? Just notice what comes to your heart first, not the stories, but first, maybe just a word or feeling. Notice that. How can I help you? And then let that go. And bring your attention to your breath. We're going to do just a flowing rhythmic breath, just a couple of times. So breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in at the count of 4, 5, or 6, all the way down to the belly. And feel your body expanding as you're breathing in and exhaling with the same speed, exhaling all the way out, emptying the body, breathing in, deep, long breaths, all the way down to the belly, and then exhaling, releasing, emptying the body, breathing in, expanding, opening, breathing out, closing and releasing. Breathing in, receiving, opening. Breathing out, releasing, closing. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, compressing, closing. Breathing in, receiving. Breathing out, releasing, giving away. Breathing in, opening. Breathing out, closing. Pulsing of the heart, pulsing of the body, pulsing of the breath and the universe. Our cells are pulsing like that, opening and closing. This is the rhythm of life. It's remembering this. And then let go of watching the breath. And then bringing your attention back to your body again. Now you have an option. You may stay longer in Shavasana, you may sleep. It would be wonderful and really good for your body and for your practice. Shavasana is all where all the postures you have done in the class will be sinking in your body. If you wish to wake up instead of staying longer, you can slowly start awakening your body by moving the fingers, toes, stretching the arms and the legs, and slowly awakening your body. Keep the eyes closed if you can. When you're ready, you can roll on a side to have a breath. And then bring yourself into a comfortable sitting posture. And then bringing the hands in the center of the chest, the heart space. Lowering the chin towards your hand. Feel your body again beneath your hands. Feel the heart, maybe heartbeats. Maybe repeat yourself using your name. I'm always here for you. I always take care of you. I'm always with you. You are amazing. You are good enough. Okay. Whatever you want to hear from yourself. It's reassuring, befriending yourself. That's your best friend. That's your home. That's you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And then you can release the hands on the knees and open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to close it very quietly. Some people might be sleeping. So I'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Bye-bye. Good night.